And we're live. So how you doing? I know nobody's here yet. Oh, wow, I already have three people wanting to see, and one of them isn't me. It's weird, right? I noticed I had like 228 subscribers, but then I gained two. But I don't know who they are because YouTube doesn't tell me. Oh, hello, Mandy. Nerdy and spicy. Well, you're certainly nerdy and you're certainly spicy, so that name definitely works for you. I don't know. You ever just get tired of things at times? So today I made sloppy joes, which was delicious. First time making them. I mean, wasn't really that hard, really. Oh, Sunday is Easter. Honestly, just nothing really. I had a stream on April 1st. At least I think. Yeah, I think I had a stream on April 1st and 2nd, and didn't really do that for a couple days. And now I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well just stream and try to talk about whatever. Monologuing. Oh, lovely. I haven't seen you in a while. Uh, how you doing, Billy boy, Billy Bob, or Billy man? I don't know. Mm, oh, now we got five people watching. Five people watching and two people talking. Hmm. Oh, Jules as well. Yes, Scott, I am. Jeez. Uh. So. Yeah, I know. I'm not really the best at always talking, right? Hey, Sabilla. Uh, well, I mean, if you don't practice, Sabella, you busted can of biscuits, head ass. Wow, that's a hell of an insult or roast. I don't know. Hmm. Nerdy and spicy. I really like that name. You know what? You know what name I don't like? Okay, you got Sam. No, not Sam. The Geek Room, which I think Frank. I don't know. You got Tatatek. Not from your 600-pound life. Nah, no one needs a hug. Wait. Okay. You have a bad day, Jules. Need a hug? Oh, okay. I don't think Sabella has 600-pound life. I don't know, honestly. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? You guys are going hard on Sabella. Like, what does she do? Kick your puppies? Nice. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm just looking. Of okay, sort of a carry, and she's getting more views than Isabella. Don't you have? Wait, is Isabella? Okay, let me see what's going on YouTube because I'm hearing. Is this a mods only chat? No, not really. I just added everyone. Everyone's a mod. Uh, Jules is a mod. Mandy. Why are you? Okay, why burnt toast? Why are you yellow? Your name is like. I honestly don't know these fucking changes that YouTube has made. Like some people are yellow, some people are like orange. I don't know. Yellow, brownish. I can't describe that color. But yeah. Once you look back at the stream, I don't know how to describe it. Hmm. I this is a weird chat. Okay, now is she a cow because she's fat, or is she a cow because she's funny? Or I guess not funny. Hey, Math Pig, it's been a while. I've been worried about you, man. I was like, where the hell is he? Not worried about it. Yeah, life is life. Isabella, kindly, I know people are kindly not time people out. Like I get that they're being the way they're being right to you, but yeah, I'm not saying I'm the one who's banning people. Maybe because she blocked you. I don't know, burnt house. Oh, apparently she only blocked. I don't know. The only thing I saw is that she blocked the geek room for that comment about stabbing or something. Wait, some people do nothing in life, so mods make them feel good. Sad, dude. You want a mod? A lot of people have mods in this chat, and Bye. It's 2023. Why are people still asking how chat works and why comments can't be seen? Bond. James Bond. Bye, Isabella. She hates boxing. I'm sorry. Trolling is hard to understand. Well, to some Texas. Sick burn, bro. I mean, I know that wasn't directed at me, but sick burn. I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask her. Yeah, well, streaming 3 days in a row. Well, I want to say 3 days in a row, considering I took 2 days. Considering I didn't stream these last 2 days. But now, you know what? Why not? Why not stream? I mean, that's it. Depend. Yes, programmers could do math. Admittedly, you don't need a lot of math. You don't need a lot of math to be a programmer. It depends on what you're programming, right? Generally, obviously, if you're doing game programming, you're gonna need a lot of math, like linear algebra, matrix calculus, uh, trigonometry, and all that good stuff. Calculus, obviously. Uh, who is your favorite solo music artist from the '80s? I can't think of any right now. What are you doing, Midnight? Nothing much, Speed. I'm just doing this. Isabella running. That's funny. Nested for in loops are linear algebra. Yeah. Well, actually, they can be if you're doing double loops, right? If you do 4 into I equals 0, I is less than, depending on how big the matrix is, anyway. I is less than, let's just go 15. No, I is less than 4. I plus plus for j equals 0. J is less than 4. J plus plus, and then you do whatever you need to. Hmm. Well, yeah, no, yeah, you did mention that. Nested for in loops. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Making a matrix class, a class that handles all matrix operations is definitely a good thing. Uh, Obviously, vector classes as well. Okay, for loops and nested loops are asking a program to do predict God damn it, predicate calculus. When you start getting into things like floating point accuracy and floating point arithmetic getting pushed to its limits, that's when it gets interesting. Jesus Christ, Frank. Isabella can't run. She can barely see. Ooh. As a blind man, I felt that. Oh, god damn, you fucking assholes. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh, like, what in the fuck? By the way, yeah, I couldn't really think of a clever name, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave the clever names to Grr. Yes, I can see you now, Speed. If that's your way of asking for the link, I will send you one. Let's see. Oh yeah, for some I couldn't get to. I should be able to send you a link to the other one using the other one. Uh, you know what? I'm surprised. Oh, okay. But can you really see me? I mean, yes, I can. Speed. I don't understand why. Like, where you're going with this question. Like, are you trying to gaslight me into doubting my own vision? I don't get it. Do you want on? Because I can send you the link. Uh, I can't. I can't see you. See you. I'm not clairvoyant. What do you mean open the gates already? I'm just gonna send it to him in an email. Okay. Come on. Okay, that's gonna take a while. You can't see me is my favorite quote. Joey D. Link. I see no link. I'd rather not put the link publicly. All right. Okay. Okay. Why the? Give me a sec. Sorry about the dead silence. Doing something really quick. Skip. Whatever. All right. All right, Speed. I sent you the link. Sorry, like I said, sorry it took a bit. Let me see, no link. Uh, Thanks, Joey D. Did you send it by postal service? Yes. You control who gets in the stream regardless if public or not. It's how StreamYard works. It's easier than sending individual links, Lil, unless you just want to monologue, then that's fine too. Is the fact that there's white noise and the host is albino a coincidence, or is it just me? No, it's no coincidence. I am white noise. Maybe I should. Maybe I should give myself that. Okay, I'll deal with that afterwards. Let me see. Okay, I'll deal with that afterwards. Hello, Speed. You have the stream on.
Oh, let me shut this thing off. What the fucking fuck? Oh, am I, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, shit. That's too bad. For some reason, it didn't mute me when it went in. How are you? What the fuck are you doing? What's wrong with you?
I mean, should I not have had a stream tonight?
I don't know. I mean, like it indicates some neediness, I think, on the part of those who stream. You know, and I'm just concerned. I'm fucking with you. I always fuck with you. Okay, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I always fuck.
Like,
anyway, it's my job. I consider it my duty. Oh, so what the hell's up? I've been all over the place today.
Yeah, well,
little standing for truth and a little bit of myth vision and lots of biblical stuff and what the fuck else.
I mean, I'm sure everything.
Just about everything. So today is the last day of winter in Minnesota. They promised. They promised us like it's gonna be 70s next week. It's 29 right now and snowing. Fucking Minnesota.
I mean, it's snowing there.
Well, it's kind of spitting a little bit of weird ice snow stuff out of the sky. I don't know what the hell it's doing. And the wind is like incredibly bad. Wicked. This is like, I think it's probably the lowest will be until next October. So anyway, how are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Just, keeping myself out of trouble, or at least trying to.
Yep. I've been doing a little Python today. Can't overload what the fuck class creation in Python.
I mean,
initialize init functions. You have to use a trick. That was disappointing.
Wait, I thought Python could do overloading, inheritance, function overloading.
Nope, you can't overload class. You can't overload methods or what the fuck class constructors. You have to trick it. You have to create a class function and give it a different signature and name and return something.
I mean, from what I've done, you create a base class, then have the derived class, inherit from the base class, and then use like super, right? But
if you want to have two different kinds of constructors with different elements, with different signatures, with different.
Python only really allows you to have one constructor.
One constructor, right? But there's a way to do it. I found it. I've been using ChatGPT to do all the heavy lifting, so I no longer have to think when I program. I just tell ChatGPT to generate some fucking thing.
It's funny. I was at 12, then it went down to 6. Now I'm at 4. I guess talking about programming, nobody gives a shit.
Oh, okay. We won't talk about that anymore. We are not programmers. Let's talk about those Christians. I
don't mind talking about programming, considering I was talking about programming before. Where it was
You
like,
get all
can
kinds.
programmers do math? Like, well, yeah, it depends on what the fuck they're doing, right? If you're a game programmer, you're obviously gonna need a lot of math. Though, obviously, using for loops, as you said, is kind of a form of a linear algebra, which it makes
Yeah,
sense, I
it's
guess.
kind of like math. I don't know, but we can't talk about programming. We got to talk about Christians if you want viewers. We got to pick on Christians or pick on some fucking thing. You know, Trump. Let's pick on Trump. Ha.
I mean, I did see
But
something that there was like that if he gets convicted, he gets like 136-year sentence, which I'm like, okay.
yeah, right. They're going to give him an ankle. No, they wouldn't even give him an ankle bracelet. They're going to give him a slap on the fingers. What they're going to give him. It's like I don't know.
Has anyone talked to Rebecca about entropy yet?
Oh
Um,
fucking
Probably
Rebecca,
not.
Jesus. Rebecca and her miracles. Oh my God, she's going on about her miracles. She really wants those miracles.
Uh, well, I want a miracle too.
Me too. I like miracles. Oh, what did I do? I put you on a different screen.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I was I get an urge to stream once a day, but then it passes. Every now and then I like once a week. If I don't do it once a week, I feel like I'm a loser or something. I don't know.
I mean, you're not a loser for not streaming. You're a loser for other reasons. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh no, that's fair. That's okay. Thank you.
I mess with you.
That's actually spot on. Yep.
uh,
I lose. I lose. I'm losing weight. I'm losing that.
well, that's good. That is
Continue. Yeah.
definitely good.
I
This
got
stream, this
another.
this stream isn't really gonna last long because afterwards I'm gonna go for a walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Around the complex. Been trying to be healthier these days. You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out in the woods daily. The streams are flowing like crazy now. It's just unbelievable. There's, whitewater rapids
You know
right
you
in the middle.
missed.
Huh?
You know you missed this before, but I mentioned making sloppy joes earlier today.
Ooh, that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I haven't had those in years, right? And I've been slowly learning how to cook recently, like
I'm
in the
having
last few weeks.
shrimp and mushrooms. Shrimp and mushrooms.
Nice. Now, were these mushrooms psychedelic?
If I ate that many psychedelic mushrooms, I would never stream again. I just fritz off somewhere because, yeah, I put a lot of mushrooms in it. Yeah, that might
I
be a
would,
cool. I should sprinkle some psychedelic mushrooms in there.
I would love to have a psychedelic experience.
You've never had one?
No, never.
No. LSD is different than psilocybin, that's for sure.
True.
But I can't quite put my finger on how. Uh,
Well,
LSD
I mean,
seems more.
aren't they all like chemically similar?
No, they affect LSD affects something in the presynaptic uh, uh,
Well, I
neuron,
mean, I'm talking
and
about the structure. I think if I remember correctly, that DMT is similar in structure to
oh yeah,
serotonin and melatonin, or was
yeah,
it melanin?
yeah. There's similarities there, but LSD is like way different than any other compound than any of the other compounds. Very different. Have you ever looked at it? It's kind of a monster.
Well, yeah,
It's a
I remember reading a book from Dr. Rick Strassman, the spirit molecule, to where he actually goes into the detail about talking about DMT and in his experiments that he ran from 1990 to 1995, right? Like many of the experiences the volunteers had about with monsters and demons and
yeah,
fucking crocodiles raping. It was
Raping crocodiles?
Apparently this one guy who was on DMT, he was on DMT, had visions of being raped by crocodiles.
I wouldn't like that.
A guy, another guy, another guy had visions of like he had experiences of having all these like spiders rearrange his DNA, but he wasn't afraid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I would recommend staying the fuck away from DMT. I don't know.
Well, hey, you know what? DMT. I mean, how can you stay away from DMT when it's literally in your body? Like,
Not
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's kind of a myth. There's very very little in your body,
Well,
and it
very very little is still in there.
has no effect. Whatever. Yeah, how much did I was going to look up the research on that at one point because I think that was bullshit. Oh, let's see, DMT and I don't know, natural. Let's see, what the fuck. Oh, several speculative and yet untested hypotheses suggest that endogenous DMT is produced in the human brain. Speculative and untested. Study provides evidence that DMT is produced naturally in the mammalian brain. I don't know.
There you go.
Does the brain make DMT? It's a very simple compound that's found throughout the natural world. Even our bodies produce it. What is it doing inside of us? Nothing. Anyway, DMT is like being shot out of a fucking cannon. LSD is a long, strange,
A
slow
lot of
trip.
people, a lot of people have described DMT as that.
Yeah.
Right, shut up a fucking cannon, and and like going through a gate or something, right? They
Yeah.
You've done DMT before, right?
No, I haven't done DMT.
No.
I
Oh,
missed
I
that
want to
one.
do it.
I would, yeah, I would suggest something like psilocybin instead of DMT if you want to. But psilocybin is kind of weird. Like for about an hour and a half, you do what I would describe as lucid dreaming. You go through like your entire life, like pages of a book. Like if you took the book and fanned the pages, that's how fucking fast you go through your, just tons of memories and stuff. And then at some point you land, and then everything becomes either you alternate between crying uncontrollably and laughing your ass off, and then you kind of land in this really nice place.
With DMT?
No, psilocybin.
Oh.
Psilocybin just fucking unleashes your cortex so that memories just start fucking coming up like crazy, and you're almost in the place. Like every time you close your eyes, you're in another time in another place, and he keeps doing that, and then like you can't focus on any one of them. They just happen to you over and over and over again, depending on the dose you take. And your ego just sort of like dissolves to the point where, like, when you think about yourself, you see all these caricatures of yourself that are like the different parts of yourself, and that's the ego dissolution thing. It's really kind of cool. And
I mean,
at no point do you see God unless you're fucking trying to make
don't say
shit
his
up.
name.
Dog or God? Dog.
No, the other one, the other name.
Dog. Yeah, we'll call him Dog. But yeah, you don't see that. But it's fairly interesting. It's a very cathartic experience in that at the end of it, you're emotionally drained. You have no fucking control over what your mind is going to do to you and what it's going to give you. And at the end of it, it's almost like having slept for 30 days and had tons of dreams and processed big parts of your life. And you kind of land and you're like, okay, fuck it all. I'm just happy to be alive. And I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting effects. I'm really into the different subjective effects of everything in life, like any drug or, like even the subjective effects of eating a donut.
Well, yeah, everybody's experience is subjective, right? But just because our experience is subjective. Does it, it doesn't mean, does it mean that that experience can't, and I hate using, I'm gonna hate using this phrase, comport with reality,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. And we all have pretty much the same experiences. We're all built out of the same stuff,
Yeah.
and experiences aren't really, they aren't anything in themselves. If you peel that onion, you'll end up with nothing. Uh, there's really nothing to seeing the color pink. So everybody sees pink the same way because there's no substance to seeing pink. You're just comparing pink to all the other colors, and we
Well,
all do pretty
now,
much the same thing.
there are some people who see, who see the world. Well, I mean, everybody sees the world differently, but obviously there are those who see it completely differently, right?
Oh,
Uh,
there are people that are wired badly, that will get weird. Like if your visual system isn't working right, you're going to end up with
well,
different comparisons.
Well, yeah, well, I wouldn't phrase it wired badly because because it makes them seem like they're wired the way they are. It's wired wrong. You know what I mean? It's, they're inherently flawed for being wired that way. That includes dyslexics and people with I can never pronounce this thing. Fantasia, not Fantasia. You know,
Synesthesia.
yes, thank you. I can't think of the goddamn word. I couldn't think of the
Yeah.
goddamn word.
I have that between like certain symbols, but I don't know. I think it's more like dyslexia. Like the letter F and the number five to me often are interchanged and look the same. It's really weird.
Hmm.
And fuck, they look nothing alike, right? But like when I did hex, I wrote everything in hex, hexadecimal.
Yeah.
I had a fuck of a time with that
Ugh,
because F becomes pretty important. You can't
yeah,
just interchange five and F, right?
definitely. But I always wondered if you could like somehow train your brain to train your brain to see colors or well, not colors. You know what I mean? If you
Oh
could
yeah,
somehow train your brain to have two senses cross, like the word you said that I can't fucking think of.
synesthesia.
Yes,
Yeah, to
synesthesia.
train your brain to do that. That'd be pretty hard trick to train your brain to do that. The reason it crosses because those two areas are really close together. Like what the fuck is it? The area for colors and word identification basically are pretty close together. And if there's overlap, like the interesting thing about the development of the brain is there's all these overlaps. It's like if you were to do a watercolor and you do it really intensely in the middle, but then on the sides, you kind of fade it out,
Yeah.
like a color crane. And brains wire up that way, and everybody's brain is going to be very slightly different, but for
Right.
the most part,
But our
and it's
brains
yeah.
But our brains always rewire themselves like through like every day, like throughout the day,
Oh
every
yeah.
second, right?
Yep.
Me speaking right now is rewiring my brain.
Yeah.
The point is that I mean it's not it's probably gonna be hard and it's probably gonna be hard or impossible. But I'm saying that people have more control over their brains that they give themselves credit for, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's the important thing to tell people who are suffering from various neuroses, that there is a lot of hope in rewiring those things. Uh, Incidentally, psilocybin, there's some research that indicates it rewires your brain 5 times faster for about 30 days after you ingest. So dendritic growth and synapses and even neurogenesis appears to be 5 times as as fast.
Hey, Speed, let's talk business later,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could. Yeah. Anyway,
if you know what I mean.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
And to answer Serb, I don't know. It was just something I decided to do. I can send
What
you a
was that?
link if you want. Serb.
Serb, Cerberus Hex.
Yes.
Cerberus. Yeah, I'm not on here too long, so
That's
I
fine.
could,
The stream
I
isn't gonna
could,
go on that long anyway.
yeah.
I'm gonna go for
I
a
don't know.
walk at like 9.
Yeah. Yep. You're right in the middle, aren't you,
What do you mean?
of, of life?
Yeah, nearly 40.
Right in the middle. Don't piss that away. That's pretty cool. I mean, it'd be cool to be able to go back to
Believe
the middle.
me, I know it'd be cool to go back.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I was so fucked up in my 40s that I'm surprised I didn't suicide. I mean, I don't know
Oof.
how I survived my 40s. I really don't.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Pretty amazing.
I sent you a link, Serb.
I found some shit I wrote back in my 40s, and I'm like, holy fuck, I don't even know who that guy was. That guy was
Yeah.
in a lot of trouble.
You're like
Yeah.
cringe, 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 right?
Should have been. I should have been in like fucking put in the hospital. Fuck,
Yep.
so fucked up, so fucked up. And even when I was, for periods when I was sober, I mean, I just got all tangled up with fucking bipolar, and it was just fucking crazy shit.
Yeah. By the way, Serb, I love your new icon. That is all.
Oh, nice. Hey, Serb.
Well, yeah, hi.
Hey, hey.
I know I'm just a tiny bit behind, but I'm not going to say uh, that I'm glad you made it or whatever Midnight said, because we'll figure out how bad life is. Then I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you become a paraplegic and you feel nothing but pain for 20 years, then I'll tell you I'm sorry you survived that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
But I might actually enjoy being a paraplegic. I mean, I might adapt to it and say,
well,
"Hey, this is a cool new stage."
well. Hey, I'm glad he's here. Okay, so
When you get
I know
around
life
90,
sucks.
you can't fucking walk up and down stairs anyway, so you
Well,
may as
no,
well be in a
I mean,
wheelchair.
I know life sucks, but hey, you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad he's here. I'm sure he's glad he's here most days, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing right now, right?
Well, I'm kind of unattached to being here. I'm sort of
Uh,
unattached to it. I don't really give a shit that much.
Well,
The old, Kong, elephant stepping on your chest could happen at any moment and drop dead, half an hour later. And I don't know. It'd be okay. It'd
well,
be funny. It'd be funny.
I'm not saying do it, but this is my plan for when I get too old and I don't care anymore.
Kill yourself.
I think kind of, but it's not like just that, right? I'm going to put on one of those squirrel suits that let you kind of steer yourself in the air, right? Then I'm going to get in a hot air balloon, and then I'm going to ride that hot air balloon over whatever horrible person I think needs to leave the earth with me. And then I'm going to dive out of my balloon and steer myself right into their body on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ!
What I want to do is I want to strap myself to a hydrogen bomb and light it off.
What the fuck? You guys are so pessimistic.
That'll be just no. Wouldn't that be awesome to be like strapped to a fucking 20 megaton hydrogen bomb and just fucking ignite that sucker?
You want to write it down with a cowboy hat?
Yeah, and then try to experience it all. Try to experience it as much as you could experience that, and it would be kind of interesting because
Okay, well, what if? Okay, well, this is shot in the dark here. This is pure sci-fi. But what if instead of dying, you become one with the bomb, and you become one with the bomb?
I am one with the bomb.
Another thing I thought of is getting a Bugatti, and like on credit, right? Get a Bugatti and drive it like into a cement wall at 260 miles an hour. That would be fun to do. I mean, that would be like an interesting experience. That would be. But, truth, I'm probably going to slip in the shower and fucking hit my head on that fucking bad shelf I have that where the concrete fell off or the trim fell off and there's a pokey thing. But whatever happens, I hope it probably, you guys are probably going to be around to see me die. And I really hope you get the humor in however whatever happens to me, because it's going to
Oh
be
yeah,
funny. It's going to be funny.
yeah. I got two wishes. If I'm going from this earth, I want to die for someone I care about, or I want to just be really funny with it.
Yeah. I want to die in my sleep like my grandpa, not screaming like his passengers.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
I'm thinking when I fly my squirrel suit into whoever I end up flying it into, I'm gonna scream as loud as I can a funny word like snorfle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just some made up gibberish that sounds funny.
That'd be awesome.
So everyone's just like, huh?
Yep. You know, it's the kind of luck I've had in my life. I'd probably hit the cement wall with the Bugatti, and some quantum fucking weirdness would allow me to pass right through it unscathed. I mean, that's sort of been the story of my life. I have dodged a bullet so many fucking times. Uh, I think I'm on my 17th or 18th life. I can't believe it. Oh, anyway. Midnight, is this depressing you?
I mean, kind of.
Why? It's all fun. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, but you guys are coming off so pessimistic. Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
That's
what's
not,
pessimistic about
Where's
that?
the
no, that's
optimism?
not.
Where's the
What,
optimism?
what's pessimistic about suddenly not being, just not existing anymore? I mean, that's not pessimistic. That's fucking
Yeah,
that's like the best sleep you'll ever get.
yeah. Like, and my whole idea isn't like it's only committing suicide in a very technical sense,
Yeah.
right? Because that's not really what it's about. It's about flying my body, using it as a missile to like kill Hitler 2.0.
I mean, technically speaking, we commit suicide every day by our actions.
Yeah.
It's just a
And
slow form of suicide.
Yeah,
the,
by
the
breathing and
Yeah.
the
beating your
last
heart.
thing and the last thing Hitler 2.0 hears and sees is my face smiling when I yell snorful.
I would love. I would.
That would be
I,
fucking
I want to be
awesome.
alive to see you do that. To
Yeah.
just get in a hot air balloon, wear like a fucking flying squirrel suit, and but with my luck, I'll probably be the guy you fucking take with you.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter what kind of protection you have. If you're a dictator that's willing to walk outside, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. But I do want to live long enough to see Nick Cage and Renfield. So that's coming out on the 14th.
Oh yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a movie? Is that a?
Yeah,
Dracula.
Nick Cage plays Dracula.
Yeah, and it looks like
But
well, I hope the previews didn't overhype it, because I really have a lot of hope for that movie.
yeah, it's kind of like an action comedy,
Yeah,
not
the
a horror
previews
movie, really.
previews kind of overhyped Cocaine Bear, I think, but I don't know. Cocaine Bear could have been better.
I haven't seen it yet.
There, it was definitely worth watching, but I would have had Cocaine Bear kill a lot more people and do a lot more things, but just. But I suppose they had a limited budget, for their CGI. So
Okay, I said this before, but I don't understand why some people's names are like different colors, right? Because Serb's name is like it's like a magenta.
really,
Yes.
Yeah, I see everyone's name is Magenta in here.
yeah, everybody's magenta. White on magenta is what I'm seeing.
I don't know. Serb is magenta. Obviously the mods are blue. Tatted Atheist, whatever it was, like dark orange. I don't know
I'm
what.
I'm pretty sure the creator of the room sets the colors. If that's what you like, maybe that's what you're confused about. So like
Yeah,
different rooms can have different colors, and I think you can change it somewhere in your options.
I. Hmm, that's weird.
I just figured you picked magenta because it's basically purple and that fits with everything else.
Well, no, that's the thing. I didn't. But
Winky dink.
Yeah, real life cocaine bear just dropped dead, and they have him in a museum somewhere. Somewhere out west, they have a museum where the real cocaine bear's stuffed carcass is on exhibit, which is kind of cool.
So I don't know. I don't know the story behind this. What did a bear attack like some like Mexican drug cartel guys and just eat all their cocaine? Or
I think it found a block of cocaine in the woods and ate it and dropped dead. And they found a dead bear, so that's where the idea for the movie came along.
Yeah, a whole block's a lot, even for a bear.
Yep. But how the fuck did that bear? How did he stand the taste of that fucking shit? That's bitter. I don't know. Strange bear. I suppose he was really hungry, or he bit into it just to be an asshole. You know, bears do that.
A lot of bears eat roots. A lot of roots are bitter. So
yeah, I guess so. Maybe they don't have a bitter sense.
Yeah, they might not. I'm not sure. Like I know cats don't taste sweet.
Yeah, they really like fucking donuts. So why do they like donuts so much?
Because of the fat in donuts.
I suppose the fat. Yeah,
there's a lot of fat in donuts.
Yeah, donuts are dripping with fat. But yep. So Midnight, did you see your stream going in this direction? Or?
Not really, no.
Well, you should drive.
I'm gonna what?
You should drive.
I don't know if it means drive the room or drive a car.
Drive the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drive the room.
I don't drive a car.
Yeah. Oh, I'm watching a new series called Extrapolations. It's kind of about global warming up to like 2057, something like that.
We're all gonna die.
Well, it's pretty interesting. It's like they're at 2047 and they're like at 2.2 degrees, and corporations are still saying, well, you know, we could just go 0.2 degrees higher, you know, and then we'll stop. We'll stop fucking ripping up oil.
I don't know. I say screw it. I say we end the ice age.
Yeah, well, that might do it. You know, well, living in Minnesota, I have high fucking hopes for, you know, having tropical property here for sale. And we're going to build a wall between us and Iowa, so you fuckers can't get up here because we're going to have
We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall, and we're going to make
Iowa pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because back when the last time we didn't have an ice age, the equator was a desert. Yeah, we're still in one. Basically, having winter as a season is the actual really key component of what makes an ice age an ice age.
Yeah, when the winter doesn't end and the snow doesn't all melt.
Oh no. Well, the books what I've read is that if we have a winter period, and by winter period I mean a cold season, because obviously there's still a tilt, right?
Yeah.
But
that makes us technically in an ice age right now.
So wait, does that mean there have been periods throughout Earth's history where it didn't snow at all?
Yeah, where the fuck would that be?
Yeah, with the exception of maybe really high mountains and like the poles.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That'd be kind of cool. But so far, our spring has been brutal in Minnesota, just fucking brutal. Usually we're like in the 50s, cold.
Oh.
And it's really weird. It warms up during the night, and then the next day, like at about 7 a.m, temperature drops way the fuck down. We've had single digits, and it's just really all out of. It's really whacked out. Having some weird weather patterns, and we had a drought last year, we hadn't had one of those for 20 years. So.
America, though, I'm trying to think of the hypothesized, I should say, theorized. There's evidence for it The last time we didn't have an ice age. The equator was a desert, and then that was barred by 2 tropical zones.
Wow.
And then there is another 2 strips of desert, another 2 tropical zones, and then it was temperate from there above. So like most of America would still be temperate, and Texas would be a jungle,
Yeah.
which might be an improvement. So America and Europe might actually make out like bandits if we end the ice age.
Oh, it's interesting. In one of those extrapolation episodes, they make this comment, and they never go anywhere with it, and they never explain it. But they say, "Oh yeah, well, all the states, well, except Texas, like Texas is apparently gone. Like they're no longer part of the United States." It's really kind of gave me a chuckle because I think those fuckers ought to secede from the Union. We're
Mr.
going to let
Lizard,
them.
Mr. Lizard, do you want a link? I'll give him a link.
You know, if we end our current ice age, many animals wouldn't be able to inhabit. Yeah, animals are going to change. They're going to die, and new ones going to pop up.
Yeah.
Yep. Shit going to happen. Unfortunately, things are happening faster than they should, and that's kind of the problem with what we're doing.
Okay, message and sent. Lizard, you
mostly-
have liftoff.
I think mostly what we'll get though is just migration.
Yeah. Well, things that can migrate. You know, coral reefs can't.
Yeah, coral reefs can't. Well, I mean, they can a little bit, but the whole entire desert tropical zone thing isn't going to affect coral reefs a lot. It's going to be the solidity and depth of the ocean that's going to fuck them.
Yeah. Yep.
Snails are screwed though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're not fast enough to migrate.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Turtles are pretty slow.
Yeah, but I think as long whatever turtles don't get stuck in the desert, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Probably turn their shells into some sort of ventilation system.
Plus, by the time we actually end it, we'll probably just build giant desalination plants and sprinkle the whole country.
Yeah, I think they address that in this series a little bit. The idea of geomorphing or engineering the climate.
Yeah,
and it really kind of takes a neat turn. It's on Apple TV. I think it's worth. I remember watching. I think I had 2 episodes left to watch. That's what I'm gonna get busy doing here in a little while. So
yeah, I read an article once that if we somehow constructed mountains roughly the size of the Rockies, but across basically the southern Texas border, Mexico would turn into a jungle.
Wow. The Rockies are responsible for those tornadoes that we get in. And I guess the tornado zone is migrating east.
Yep.
Which is weird because the air comes off the Rockies and it forms this horizontal roll. It starts rolling horizontally. And then one end will dip down and then you end up with a tornado, in central United States. And for some reason, that's going further out. And it must have something to do with fucking Californians, and their atmospheric rivers. Leave it to California to fuck things up, them liberals. They're just, it's probably because they're liberal. I don't know. Don't you think?
Oh, I agree. I think California should be turned into Escape from LA.
Yeah.
We needed to dig a big trench on the edge of California, turn it into a penal colony.
Yeah, there's a lot of local color out there, though. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
My brother moved out there when he was 20 years old, and he just fully became a Californian, and he was a pretty colorful dude. Come to visit you and take his fucking clothes off, and he was a nudist, and oh my god, he was a different sort of person. He was a problem.
Yeah, I know it's gotten better. I mean, other things are wrong with it now, but I know this has gotten better. I once took a trip with my father to California when I was younger, and I remember hearing on the news, on the television, about how the young and old shouldn't go outside because of all the pollution in the air.
Oh yeah, that was the case in Los Angeles. It was horrible.
Yeah, I remember looking to my father and going, "So are they saying that if I walked outside, if I had to be outside, I just wouldn't survive?" And then he
Possibly.
replied with, "Yeah, possibly." I'm like, "Why does anyone live here?"
We had that in
Because you can't
Minneapolis.
move, I guess. I don't know.
We had that in Minneapolis a couple times before catalytic converters. Standing for Truth is always saying that cancer's on the increase. Well, actually, cancer's been decreasing since we put in catalytic converters on all the cars and made it a law, basically, that you had to get rid of some of that shit. But I was driving on the freeway one time here, and we had some kind of an inversion. So
Kinetic entropy.
all the exhaust fumes were,
Just
and
stuck. They're
this
just
was right
stuck
around
right
the
on the
time.
ground.
Yeah, this was right around the time when everybody was complaining about secondhand cigarette smoke. And I'm like, okay, what about secondhand car exhaust? Have you fucking thought about that one? It's
Yeah.
like this shit, I couldn't fucking breathe,
And for anyone that doesn't know what an inversion is, that's what happened in Ohio with the train wreck.
Really?
That's when they lit on fire. It was all stuck
Oh
there,
no, and
hovering
it
above
came
the
back.
city.
Oh, and it fucking hovered over the
Oh,
city.
Yeah.
by
If,
the
if
way,
you look up pictures, that's why it's just a big dark cloud over that town.
Yeah.
I think I
We
saw
had
that.
we had one of those in Minnesota last week, but it was glycerol burning and ethanol. So I mean, it was no big deal, but
Oh, that's less of a problem.
boy, the fucking thing burned for over 24 hours. So
Hey, sir, but I do have a question for you.
Wow.
How does it feel to be the most hated man on YouTube?
are you the
I
most
didn't know I
hated?
was. But if I am, then that actually probably feels great. That means I'm doing something right.
Well, no, I'm referring to Grr streams.
Am I the most hated man on Grr streams?
What did you do? What did you do to Gurr?
No,
I
no,
didn't do
no. Okay.
anything to Grr.
No.
Grr
Grr's
likes
supposed-
me.
Yeah, Grr likes him. I'm talking about the other people on that stream.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the last stream.
Yeah.
So I was being interrogated about like my family's culture, which is relatively
Interrogated.
different from like the overall culture. And they all seemed fine with it when they were just asking me questions, and then all of a sudden, I was the worst person in existence.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I was being accused of so many things. I can't even keep track of them all. I would have to go back and watch it.
Oh, cool. On Gurr's last stream.
Was it his last stream? I have to look to make sure. It was just a couple days ago.
It was on Gurr streams? Was it?
Yeah.
I enjoy long walks on minefields. No,
I can't.
what was that?
1 second.
4 days ago. 4 days ago.
That's why I have to look. I
Surrounded
mean,
by
if you see me in there, then it would be the last one.
Okay.
But I'm thinking.
Oh shit.
No, that's not it.
Oh, I can still hear you guys. Oh, let me see. Let's see. Are you in there? There's Gurr. I didn't seem to have anybody on this one.
Dan McGurr. That's Saint Gurr.
Gurr stream surrounded by goofy ass clowns. That one?
For
Yeah,
some
you were in
reason. Oh, is it that one?
Yeah, it was goofy ass clowns, I think. Yeah. Oh no. I see who you're in there with.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, it is. It's at the end. For some reason, it showed me that I didn't watch any of it, which isn't true. I don't. That's why I'm confused.
Did they throw you out?
No.
No. They didn't throw. Well, I mean, it was obviously Grr's stream, but it got very heated, especially after Grr went off air, or was it on air as well? That a certain Apache
Oh,
vehicle
yeah.
came up.
Yeah, so like there's a key thing in my culture that you have to give birth in order to be called a woman. and
Ooh.
it's not really a gender thing. It's more of like a lifetime achievement award. And there's like other stuff to it, and
Yeah.
people were starting to take exception to it, and they were telling me that I should just use different definitions. And so
Well,
I asked, okay, then what? Like, how do I determine then who's a woman? And then they said you go off whatever the person says. So I'm like, if not calls himself an attack helicopter, I have to just take his fucking word for it. And then the room blew up.
No, Stephanie blew up like, I got you. You
Stephanie blew
played
up.
your hand. You played your hand, Serb. You played your
oh,
and
shit.
honestly, I tried to explain what Serb meant, but apparently I'm transphobe as well, even though she didn't explicitly say I'm a transphobe.
And now Nox a transphobe too because he wasn't outraged.
Stephanie is a warrior, and
Yeah.
you don't want to fuck with her.
No,
And,
I like fucking with Stephanie.
she has reasons for this, some of the steam and heat that she puts out, and I can respect that. So
Yeah.
I would fuck with Stephanie. But you wouldn't be Cerberus Hex if you didn't fuck with
Well,
people.
look,
Right?
I don't go out of my way to fuck with Stephanie.
Oh, come on.
I fuck with Stephanie when Stephanie starts fucking with me.
Uh, how many streams have you been bounced from on your YouTube career?
Actually,
Several thousand?
no, about 5. Almost
Oh,
all of those. Almost all of those are. What's his name? Darth Dawkins. Like
Oh,
3 of those
yeah.
5 are Darth Dawkins.
well, fuck yeah. He
Yeah.
bounces
I mean,
everybody.
you've been kicked from Rage's room a few times too, maybe
Yeah.
once or twice.
No, I wasn't kicked.
Didn't Rage kick you out once when the?
Oh, he was about to. I left. He was talking about not wanting me in there, so I just left.
Yeah.
In that one debate, he probably would have kicked me out. I mean, if you want to count that, I'm not against it.
Hmm.
One time was in Praise's room, and the other time was once in Grr's room.
Oh, cool. My brother's son had a kid, grandkid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just now, I guess. Just now.
Wait, your brother's son?
Yeah.
So you're a great uncle?
Yeah. Chris and Bree. And her name is Bailey, I guess. So
I know.
new kid.
I'm
New member.
gonna have to like kidnap my own sister and marry her off to someone to become an uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, just fucking sell her somewhere and then get her back and yeah.
Just convince her to
Wait,
take a
is that
trip
the
with me to the
sister?
Middle East.
Is that the sister I know?
Yes, that's the sister you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get grandkids. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get new kids in order to get grandkids. I got grandkitties. I'm stuck with kitties. Pretty fucking sad.
You just tell them that the only people that inherit anything is the people that give you grandkids.
Yeah, like I have anything to inherit other than my books, Midnight. But
Hey, you brought them up, okay? You
I
brought them up right now.
Yeah.
I still want them.
Yeah. Yep.
Honestly, I would settle. I would settle for coming to your house and reading them rather than, like, you know what I mean. I'll move to Minnesota if I have to. Next to
Every
your
morning.
house.
Every morning I'll get up and you'll be cross-legged on the floor reading my fucking books. And
I liked how you phrased that. I would settle.
yeah. Yeah. Shit.
Let Midnight marry your sister, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Have albino nephew.
Shit.
And Serb is not saying anything. He's
The
thinking
only reason-
about it.
Oh no,
The
I
only
just
reason-
said it. I don't think Midnight. I don't think you'd like that.
Why?
And I don't think you would be able to indulge yourself in the lifestyle you have currently.
Yeah, maybe.
She will make you a good person, and you will not enjoy it.
well, isn't that isn't that the entire point?
Of getting married? No,
Yes.
not really. you, you should be a good person before you get married.
Well, well, you know what I mean. In regards to me, not in whatever. You know what? We can talk about this later.
Okay, sir. Midnight is a fixer-upper, so just accept it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fixer-upper. So the only reason I want grandkids is so I can fuck with their little minds, because like
That's fucked up.
that's why I really enjoyed my sons. I just and my daughter. I got to fuck with their minds. It was just wonderful. Some of the shit I had them thinking and believing, and then, but it's kind of cool because at around age 7 or 8, they got super skeptical and they didn't believe anything I said anymore, which was kind of my goal, right?
Your fault.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, "No, we're not buying this shit anymore." It's just like it's too fucking crazy. It's fun to screw with little kids. You can get them to believe a lot of shit.
Be careful how you free. oh,
It's
oh
awesome.
my God. This stream has gone on 11
It
minutes
is.
more than it has to. It had to.
Yep, I gotta go midnight. I got some family calling. So anyway,
All right. Well, bye.
yep. Thanks for having me for a
Yep.
moment.
Boy.
You may regret it. Where the
Well,
fuck are you? How do I get out of this place? I don't know how the fuck to get out of here. What the fuck? Oh,
Well, you
Well,
I have
open
so
the
many.
door.
I have too many windows open. Anyway,
there you do.
okay, guys.
There's
Boy.
a lot to fix there, Mr. Lizard. Wow.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, Speed, do you
Okay.
just want me to kick you? Or can you find the button?
Uh, no, I found the button. I couldn't find the right fucking window. So anyway, okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, I think midnight would just end up being suspended from the ceiling.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? I think you'd end up being suspended from the ceiling.
Yeah, but in what context?
In the context that you'd be suspended from the ceiling.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
like, what do you mean? What do you
who's
mean
suspending?
context?
Who's suspending me from the ceiling? What do you?
Oh, my sister. I'm sure you'd be suspended from the ceiling.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you would just be bound up in leather, suspended from the ceiling, and you would be a pet for like 3 years while she fixed you.
I mean, uh,
Don't think you're going to win a fight either. She knows how to deal with cows.
what?
You're not as formidable as a cow. Okay.
Okay, I know. Let's.
Okay. You will be in a
You
gimp
would,
suit.
you would be a light source from the ceiling while she fixed you.
Yeah.
Fucking
Just get like one bright light and shine it on him, and he just diffuses the light through the whole room.
What the fuck? Uh, great. Now I don't know where the fuck to go. Thanks.
That's okay. Gimp suit.
I, no, I'm not chill. Thank you very much.
No, you wouldn't have rollerblades. Jill has to go through a lot of pain and suffering to learn how to rollerblade like that. I don't imagine it's very easy in a gimp suit.
Would you really want me as your brother-in-law, though?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't really be up to me.
Well, true.
It would be really interesting, though. See how long it would take in a gimp suit to like fix everything.
I mean, why would I need to be in a gimp suit to fix everything?
Well, technically, you wouldn't have to be.
Well, yeah.
I just think you're going to. That's how it's going to end up, because that's like the most direct way to do it.
I mean, I guess technically I could fix myself.
Yeah, yeah, this is faster.
Hmm. Okay, so we lost a lot of fucking people. I don't know what the fuck I'm going. I'm trying.
Quick dance.
I'm being set up with Serb's sister apparently.
Quick, do a dance. That'll bring him back.
I don't know.
Get on camera and twerk.
Yeah, nah. Midnight, send serve some of your favorite. What the fuck? Midnight, send serve some of your favorite photos of yourself to show her and get the ball roll.
Oh, I
I
just thought of
mean,
something. I
I mean,
don't know if you would
technically,
count as a patient or not.
that's a good question. That's a good point.
It's not
Hmm.
like you paid or anything, but I don't know if that's like the line.
I mean, don't I technically have to pay to be a patient?
No, I don't think so. I mean, okay, like if you're a lawyer, right? You don't have to pay to be a client. I just don't know if how it works for a doctor.
Hmm. Well, we won't know. We won't know until we open the lines of communication. Speaking of Billie Jean, how the heck does he think the Proud Boys aren't near losers when they are running around using the fat faces and the symbol of the Order of the Nine Angles as their imagery? Let alone that slogan they associate themselves with. I don't know, but I'm putting this up so people know I'm reading a comment. Well, they'll see the comment in the chat, but better be safe than sorry, I guess.
Wait, what's a neo loser?
I have no idea. I
I
literally
know what a
have no idea.
loser is.
Well, I guess a Neo loser is a Neo that has lost, from the Matrix. I don't know. Hey, Lizard, what the hell is a Neo loser?
Oh, he might just be neo-Nazi and trying not to
Oh,
yeah, trying not to get the text on your side chat.
I fucking hate the whole YouTube thing. Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. Nazis. I mean, if that's what he means,
Yeah,
Nazis
they
aren't
definitely mean.
reactionaries.
Oh, go ahead.
Not Nazis are revolutionaries.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but a reactionary reacts and revolutionary revolutionizes. I know that's probably simplistic as fuck and probably wrong,
I
but I don't
mean,
know.
yeah, but it's in the specific context of like the 1940s, like the 1930s to 50s, right? That era.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit before that, where you had all the different brands of socialism, and then one of the brands of socialism became fascism, and then
Okay,
you got
okay,
National Socialism, and then like Marxism was there, and it's just everyone calling each other names.
yeah, okay. Bond, yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Uh, sorry, I was listening. I just noticed Bond's funny comment. I know you are. Uh, it feels so nice to be me.
Yeah, but Mr. Liz, I'm pretty sure the people you're saying are neo Nazis aren't National Socialists, so I'm not sure how they qualify.
Hmm.
By the way, did you know fascism comes straight out of Sorelianism, which is Marxist?
I mean, if Leo was here, he'd be like, "That's not true, Serb."
Oh, I'm sure he would say it's not true out of a knee jerk reaction.
Yep.
I'm not saying that Marx would agree with fascism, right? I'm just saying there's a like a delineation line
Okay.
of intellectuals.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't communism exist before Marx and
Yes, yes.
Marxism is just its own flavor? Okay.
Marxism is basically what Marx wrote, along with Marx's special like niche definition of what those terms mean.
Hmm. Okay, so what is the difference between Marxism and communism, and what is the similar thing?
Oh,
Like,
okay. So
I don't know.
if you're not talking about Marx, if you're talking about pre-Marx and the socialists and communists who weren't Marxists, socialism and Marxism is the same thing, except for not socialism, Marxism and communism is the same thing, except for communist was the word used basically on the eastern end of Europe, and
Hmm.
then that became associated with revolution after the Russians had the revolution. So in general terms, they're the same thing, except for communism means revolution, and socialism means it was instituted through a democratic process in like a government.
Hmm.
According to Marx, though, uh, socialism is more or less basically what like Russia and China had through not so much Stalin, but more like Lenin and then Mao, and then that would somehow evolve into a stateless society because reasons.
Hmm.
He says he basically this isn't a fair really summarization, but basically he just believes people would end up agreeing so much with socialist ideas that you would no longer need a system to enforce it. And then he just conveniently forgot that people in power don't like to lose power.
Well, yeah, nobody likes to lose power. Hmm.
Which is the real problem with Marxism is that there's no real like reasonable way to go from socialism to communism under Marx.
You know, like on paper, like I get what communism tries to do, right? It tries to say, okay, well, everybody should have access to their basic needs met, and no one should have to suffer, right? But the thing is, who the fuck works for those things, right?
See, and that's the other like there's lots of things that socialists and communists wanted as far as like societal programs. But those are not what socialism and Marxism is. Welfare does not equal socialism or Marxism. Right? So the whole entire all according to their ability and all to their need
Yeah, I know, I
isn't
know what you mean. I
isn't
just,
really what it is. I mean it's something they want, right? A lot of people want it, and it sounds good. And if you could do it without just fucking everyone over, I don't think anyone would disagree with you instituting it,
yeah.
unless
But
you're
the
some
issue,
kind of raging psychopath.
but the issue is that if everybody owns the means of production, everybody has to be put to work, and in this utopia of you being able to pursue your passions, while without, like, well, things are handed to you for free. It wouldn't really work like that, because you'd be one of the people working for what you had. Am
Well,
I
yeah, I mean
right? Or
this is even why even early revolutionary Russia had a requirement to work. If you could work, they had a requirement to work.
hmm,
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of these ideals that was in the literature, right? And then when it was being implemented, the people in charge very quickly realized that this just isn't working. There's no way for it to work. which is why you have Stalin in like the 1950s. Was it the 1950s? No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was right before World War II. Stalin declared that they've achieved communism. uh, this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
They
Uh,
achieved Stalinism. That's like Marxism adjacent.
okay, now Stalinism just sounds like Marxism with a new coat of paint.
Kind of. So Leninism, named after Lenin, was basically 100% Marxist with one addition, and he thought that in order to have that transition from socialism to communism under Marx's definition, you needed a vanguard to take control and then teach the people. Like he
Hmm.
didn't believe the people would just do it on their own. He thought the people need to be taught. Some people call that brainwashing. I'm not gonna not gonna make value judgments. But then Stalin took that and was like, you know what? I don't think this education thing's even working. So we're just going to be a totalitarian state, and that's communism.
Hmm.
Yay!
Yep. Ugh. I mean, I know. Life is suffering, right? You gotta just, life is suffering. Life just murders you. But there has to be a way to make life a little easier. Though you don't want it too easy, obviously, because then you stagnate, and stagnation is death.
Let's see. Mr. Lizard says, "Yeah, they just fight for it." I don't. I listen to their rhetoric. It's not, and the things that they ask for, it's not compatible with National Socialism. Like you understand that the whole entire hating Jews was like a side thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing that gets brought up the most.
Well, that's because that was the biggest tragedy of the war.
Yeah, but a lot of
uh,
people, but they point out that more people besides the 6 million were killed.
yeah, I
Right?
mean the reason why Hitler left the socialist uh, there's a socialist uh, political group in Germany that Hitler was a part of that was like Soviet bent, like they had the hammer and sickle and everything, and he left that group because of his anti-Semitism, right? And then he joined the National Socialist group, who wasn't. I mean, there's anti-Semitism everywhere in the 1940s. Everyone hated Jews, like even a lot of Americans hated Jews,
I mean,
right?
Jews
But
hated other Jews for fuck's sake.
yeah, but then Hitler took control, instituted National Socialism as best as he could and as fast as he could, and then he was also like, you know what, Jews are evil, and then just like was like, let's get rid of the Jews, and then that was tacked on top of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, he oh right, he left that party because he thought uh like the Leninist Stalinist communism was a Jewish plot, which I think is hilarious because the communists up in Russia were killing Jews too.
So yeah, it's only apparently it's only the Nazis who killed Jews at that time. But as
Well,
you
they
said,
had a policy. The Nazis had a policy of killing Jews. The rest of it was just like, random Soviet soldier hates Jews. Oh, look, there's a Jew. Shoot him in the face. Like it was random acts of violence on the Russian end. The Germans organized it, made it
hmm,
like a business. Yeah, they ended up with a lot of stuff.
listener, say what you mean. I don't give a shit about this channel. I mean, I'm assuming by losers you mean Nazis.
Yeah.
Good God.
Oh yeah, the left wing, the the extreme end of the people that call themselves left wing would not like MLK. Ironically, though, a lot of Republicans would like MLK currently. It turns out when you're a conservative, you're just conserving whatever came before the new thing.
I mean, I would say many people who are conservative don't really know why they're conservative. They just,
Well, they like it. That's what I think they understand that.
hmm.
I mean, they have arguments for it, and they have all the same arguments for it that the people before had. Right. That's why right wing people are making all these liberal arguments for things because now they're basically liberals.
Hey, Serb, right wing talking points. Sorry, I had to reference the Grr stream, the last one.
I was muted. Oh, when they were talking to Knock.
Yep.
Yeah. How dare Knock not be insane for 10 seconds? He must. He's speaking
I
great.
mean, after that stream, we spent like 3 hours and a half fucking reviewing the stream when he had to work the next day. So you tell me.
Uh, yeah, no, Mr. Lizard's putting in. He's not doing it to not get your channel taken down. He's doing it to not get his comment hidden automatically.
Does YouTube hide that automatically?
Yeah, they'll hide a lot of things automatically. Yeah, I know it sucks. You can't you can't you can't even type about how insert bad thing is bad because you have to insert the bad thing in the comment because it will hide your comment.
Hey, well, maybe it's because I'm the channel owner, but I just put, I think the Nazis were evil, and it went through
Did it go through in the chat or just in here?
the chat. I'm looking at it right now,
Yeah, but you'd be able to see it no matter what.
and
It
that's
won't
what I mean.
show.
It's probably because
But
I'm the
it won't show you if your comment's hidden.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm looking at it right now and it doesn't show it.
well then fuck you, Twitter, YouTube. It don't hide it. We'll set for approval.
Oh no, there's it just popped up for me.
Yeah, the chat's a little slow, I guess.
Was it? Yeah, because I don't think I have a wrench in your room, so I wouldn't have seen it beforehand.
No, you don't. That's why I commented about your name being magenta.
Uh,
If you had a wrench, you'd be blue.
oh, wait, there's magenta names in the text chat for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Liz's name is coming off orange.
Did you get hit in the side of the head recently?
You know what? Fuck you. Let me screen share.
I'm just wondering. Like,
Let me screen share. Okay, so you know I'm not fucking going insane. Uh, okay. Do you see Mr. Lizard? Yellow name.
oh yeah, okay, I
Okay.
see. Well, it's like an orangey yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I see it.
Thought I was going insane for fuck's sake. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, in my chat it's gray.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Except for your name. Your name's highlighted in like a golden yellow.
Yep. Well, I am the channel owner.
Yeah, that's why it does that.
Ugh. By the way, I thought you were. Are you still working on that one debate channel?
Yeah. I had my truck blow up on me, so I had to stop
Oh
everything
fuck,
else that I had
that
extra.
sucks.
Yeah,
Jesus.
the lifter went out on it, so I had to pull the whole engine out, and then I ended up just rebuilding the engine because it was old enough.
Midnight's text is starting to glow too. His power is spreading to his screen. Good God, that's funny as fuck. Oh. Oh. Okay, listener. Sorry, no sorry. Listener, try typing. Try actually using the word, and I'll approve it. Just I don't know, just a random. I just realized how much delay there was. Yep.
Yeah, it's all Midnight's fault.
I mean, of course, everything's my fault, even when it isn't.
Yes, just accept. No, I mean, did you? I think there's delay settings in YouTube.
I mean, I don't know. There's a. Oh wait, delay? Did you say delay settings?
Yeah, to where you can set it to where there's a delay or there's no delay.
Oh, I mean, wasn't there? I don't know. I'll have to look. But isn't there usually like a 30-second delay between stream?
No, it defaults to having a delay. I'm sure there is some delay, right? There's always going to be a little bit of delay, but
Hmm,
there is a delay setting in YouTube that has a default, and I just don't remember what it is.
hmm, right. I guess I can see about editing video.
No, don't worry about it right now. I mean, you would have to start a whole new thing to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Uh,
I miss G Plus,
I I know, right? I came in at the tail end of that.
and it's not. I don't care. I didn't care so much about like the Twitter, Facebook part of it, right? I cared. It used to be really cool when it first kind of found its footing. You had that Facebook, Twitter feed on one side, and then the other side was like all the open rooms of people that you were friends with.
You mean circles?
Well, circles was groups of friends, but anyone that you were in their circle, right? You could see them. Their rooms would be right there.
Well, yeah, but aren't you talking about Hangouts rather than G Plus? Or did G
Hangouts,
Plus is
Hangouts,
other?
Hangouts, and G Plus used to be the same thing.
Well, yeah, they used to be intertwined. They used to be like,
It was all the same website,
yeah,
and then
until they
they redid G Plus and removed Hangouts into its own separate thing. And then everyone stopped using G Plus because most people didn't give a shit about the Facebook stuff because everyone was using Facebook.
right.
Yeah, then from that point on, it was just kind of like meh.
I mean, you know, websites like Twitter are fine, I guess. But one thing I never liked about Twitter is obviously the character limit and the fact that you can't really edit it. You can't really edit it too. You're gonna have to delete it and then post it again. I honestly think Twitter is responsible for more misunderstandings on the internet than any other website that exists out there, right? At least with the Facebook, they give you like unlimited space to just explain your point. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who are long-winded, and they say they say less with more, right? But there are some points that require a lot of explanation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but most people don't make giant posts,
Well,
even when they can.
yeah.
Like I was eating lunch with a few of my colleagues, and we were kind of complaining about Twitter, and I was finally just going off like how shitty Twitter is, like for society. like in general. And then someone asked me, okay, well, how would I fix it? And I said, well, the first thing I would do is I would take it. Is it 140 characters max? What's the
Right.
max?
They updated it to 280.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I think it's
oh yeah,
more, but I don't know.
280. I said I would make its maximum its minimum because the reason why most idiots are idiots is because they're lazy,
Yep.
and if they have to type more than like 200 some characters, that they just won't type. And there you go. You've officially filtered almost every idiot off Twitter from talking.
So wait, what did you like? What would you do?
I would make the maximum limit the minimum limit. Right.
The
So instead of
max.
two, yeah. So if the maximum right now is like 280 characters, I would make it show you can't post anything under 280 characters.
Oh, I see. So it has to be at least 280 characters,
Yeah.
or you can't post it.
Yep.
Hmm.
That's the first thing I do. Because as I said, most people, no, most idiots are idiots because they're lazy.
Hmm. Okay. Question: what if the person only wants to post an image and not say anything?
Too bad. Give a description of an image. You can do it.
Hmm.
And depending on how much of an issue it would be, you might have a separate feature just to post images and then no words. Right.
I mean,
And
yeah.
I might be okay with that. I don't know exactly how that would play out. Uh, I don't think there's going to be a rash of people making text images to be under 180 characters. That actually sounds like it's more effort. So it might be okay. I would definitely make it a separate thing though. I wouldn't let you post an image and then type less than 280. Either
Hmm.
you have to type more than 280 or type nothing when you post a picture.
Well,
It wouldn't work though. I don't think Twitter could make enough money to stay afloat if it did it.
yeah. I
Because things that
mean,
things that are healthy for society like that are just not profitable.
I think that says something about society. Deep
Yeah.
thoughts.
Well, it says something about humans.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the number of people that actually create real progress for society is like a tenth of a percent.
And that and that 10% gets mocked and mistreated for it. Go figure.
Yeah, a lot of the time. Not always, but yeah, a lot of the times.
Uh,
Then like the other 9/10 of that 1% are like the smart people, or like the next step below that. Like they're probably some of them are probably as smart as the people actually doing all the work, but most of what they do is just try to communicate what's going on to everyone else
all right.
to varying success.
Yep.
Because it's really hard to take an idiot and make them change their fucking mind.
Don't yeah. Tell me about it. Uh,
Grr's right, by the way.
Ironically, this is a clever title of a stream. Thank you, Gert. Thank you. All right. Well, it's 9:44. I'm gonna shut this down. Um, obviously, stay a little bit, Serb. So good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for this. This was actually this was actually one of the better streams I've had on this channel. I'm actually amazed, shocked. Um, yeah. Anyways, Godspeed and bye.